Welcome back to another episode of the Unsolved True Crime, where we delve into the chilling stories and mysteries that lurk in the shadows. But before we begin today's episode, we want to issue a brief but important reminder to our listeners.
We're about to embark on a journey that explores some dark and disturbing subject matter. Our discussions today may touch upon topics such as murder, abuse, and gore. We understand that these subjects can be unsettling and may not be suitable for everyone.
Absolutely, and that's why we strongly advise listener discretion. If you are sensitive to graphic content or find discussions of violence distressing, we encourage you to exercise caution or consider skipping this episode altogether. We prioritize the mental well-being of our audience, and we don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable or overwhelmed.
Thank you for tuning in, and now, without further ado, let's explore today's dark tale. In this episode, we're diving into the unsolved case of a 21-year-old female college student. We'll take a closer look at the details surrounding this case, the evidence that was uncovered, and the investigation that followed. Join us as we try to unravel the mysteries surrounding this tragic event.
Sarah Adams was a senior at a large university in the North Texas area. She was majoring in psychology and was well known for her warm personality and infectious smile. On the night of June 5th, 2018, Sarah went to a party with friends, but never returned to her apartment. Her friends reported her missing the next day, and a search party was launched. Several days later, her lifeless body was discovered in a desolate alleyway adjacent to the college campus. Upon closer inspection, it was revealed that Sarah's cause of death was strangulation. The marks on her neck were deep and pronounced, indicating that the attacker had used significant force to cut off her air supply. Defensive wounds on her arms and hands suggested her courageous struggle against her attacker. These visible traces of resistance painted a vivid picture of Sarah's fierce resilience in the face of a terrifying and merciless assault. It was clear that this was not a chance encounter, but a deliberate and calculated act of violence aimed at an innocent young woman.
The police left no stone unturned as they interviewed dozens of witnesses, collected DNA samples, and painstakingly analyzed surveillance footage from the night she disappeared. Their dedication was commendable. Yet, despite their tireless efforts, the case took a heartbreaking turn. No suspects were identified, and no arrests were made. The trail seemed to run cold, leaving Sarah's killer free to roam.
It's truly haunting how some cases can reach such a standstill. But the story doesn't end there. In the years that
Justice for Sarah, keeping her case in the public eye.
the family's determination was incredible. They organized rallies, held press conferences, and utilized every resource available to them. Their unwavering efforts showed the world just how much Sarah's life meant to them. And in their quest for answers, the Adams family went one step further. They offered a substantial reward for any information.
led to a wave of uncertainty among investors and stakeholders. Analysts and experts are closely monitoring the situation, trying to determine the underlying causes behind the bank's struggle. At approximately 2:36 p.m. today, a gunman opened fire at the mall near downtown. At least 3 people were killed and 6 others were injured. Video footage shows the moment the gunman stepped inside the store and started shooting at families who were running for their lives. The 32-year-old suspect was identified and apprehended by law enforcement shortly after the incident. The motive behind this violence is still under investigation. Emergency services are currently providing medical care to the wounded, and our thoughts are with all those affected by this.